Crypto's in my wallet, digital bling. Future tech dreams, man, I'm living like a king. Build a bull hustle, stacking that green. Bass junkie beats, finest you've seen. NFT tonight, art in the ether. Virtual treasures, who's the believer? Building on base, no paper trace. Living digital in this space. Art on the blockchain, pixels so rare. Collectors on the hunt, we all snare. Build a bull winning, trading them fast. Bass junkie bouncing, beats gonna last. NFT tonight, art in the ether. Virtual treasures, who's the believer? Building on base, no paper trace. Living digital in this space.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of NFT Tonight. I'm your boy, Bill the Bull, back at it live with my friend, Base Junkie. Today, we're switching it up. We're on a schedule Friday. We normally don't cook on Fridays. It's Thursday, but I have some stuff going on, so Base Junkie was down. We can't miss a week. Base Junkie, my friend, how are we doing today, bro?
Doing well, man. Honestly, it's great to see so much activity on behind the scenes and so much going on with the builders this week on Base Chain, on other chains. We're going to get into all the juicy alpha and kick it. But yeah, as you said, you know, even though you weren't able to make it on the Thursday, it's like, do we skip a week? Like, nah, we got to be consistent, gotta keep active, because right now it's go time. It's time to push.
It really is time to push, and today we're excited because we're going to be cooking today. We got, hold on a second. I'm trying to get this stream on Farcaster. I want people on Farcaster to know who we are, and that's with Stream TV. I'm still figuring that out. It's still kind of new. But anyways, we have Captain from Save Souls coming on. We're going to chat with him about the Save Souls project. Also, there's been a giveaway, so we're going to choose 2 winners live on stream. So stay tuned to that. If you haven't done so already, just look at one of my posts where we announce the giveaway details. Have you seen the art of the Save Souls? It's fire, man.
Mate, I love it. I mean, honestly, one thing I really do admire about it is the originality. You know, like it's different to what we've seen. Obviously, like, different strokes for different folks. But one thing I really do love is the unique art aesthetic. So I'd love to chop it up with the founder and to share more about what the inspiration was behind it.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about that. So real quick, let me just make sure that this thing, what did I even title this thing? I don't even know. Prepare for Base NFT season. Again, excuse me, my technical difficulties. Just want to make sure that this works. I think, like I said, I think if we can get this on Farcaster, it will be good. Maybe it is right.
Hey, speaking of Farcaster, dude, I've gone viral there. You know, I'm now up to 15 followers on.
Whoa!
Yo!
Did you just say 15, bro?
15. Yeah, man. Like, smashing that end of year goal already. I think. Shout out to Go, GEAUX.
Oh yeah, Go. Did he add you to the group chat?
Yeah, he added me to the Ham group chat. He came onto a Monday Builder Spaces and was sharing about what he's got cooking. Honestly, it's amazing to speak to other builders who are focusing on other aspects. I'm quite a noob when it comes to Farcaster, so definitely, Bill, if you learn how to do streaming on there, let me know, and let's grow on Farcaster too.
Yeah, no, it's a very tough thing to handle, for sure. And I posted on X just saying how difficult it was. But shout out to a couple people. Ted, I think, is like one of the top people on Farcaster, reached out to me to schedule a call, and she was gracious enough to give me some of her time. So we thought of ideas to help new accounts grow, but also creators like myself and you grow as well. So we'll see where it lands with that. Shout out though to the MFers Man, the MFers, their community has taken me in. M Lee Jr. is, first of all, a DRB Chad, but he's a big MFer, and the MFer community is just very supportive and loving. So I think from now on, maybe you should try to get into the MFers. I'll create an introduction between you and M Lee, and
Wait, just a quick
start
question.
posting there.
MFers, is this the NFT collection? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I mean, there was a Base MFers that launched last year. Is this the collection we're talking about?
I don't know if it's the base MFers, but it's just like the little dudes. I don't know which one, but it's a big community. So I don't
Okay.
think it's just base. It's there's
There's
43,000
oh
followers.
wow. I mean, there's the original Ethereum MFers community. I think like Satoshi.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's that one. Yeah,
right.
Sartoshi. So I think it's that their community. So they've taken me in, man, and I appreciate each and every one of them. So we'll get you there. But yeah, Farcaster is definitely a tough crack to fall, but we will figure it out. We don't give up, Base Junkie. We don't.
Let's do it. And also, are you streaming on Simps?
Yes, always, bro. Always. Scully, what's up, bro? 1500 Base Junkie doing big numbers, Biggie Bites. What's up to you, Max, as well? Oh, yeah, Base Junkie and Bill. Base Junkie, have you created your room on Sims yet?
Not yet, brother.
Bro,
I still need to get. I mean, honestly, I think I need to get around to it. But like, I think one of the things that when you talk about technical difficulties, and I have technical difficulties, I think this is one of the reasons why we vibe with the boomer community. Because when we talk about tech and like there's a couple of old dudes struggling, it's like, oh yeah, we are. This is the time where I feel like a boomer.
yeah. Yeah, well, your true self is coming out, the boomers. Got to give a shout out to Shills. Hey, fellas. Always a pleasure having Shills on. Just even listening. I know she's busy. She can't join. But Shills is an absolute Chad, a female Chad, whatever that term is.
Chadette.
Is it really the Chad? I mean, I want Shills, if you don't mind, what do you think is a proper term for a female Chad? Is it a Chadette? Is it a Stacy? I don't know. I don't know what the terminology is these days. But let us know. Whatever it is, you are one. Oh, she can join right now. Oh, yes. She's getting invited right
Amazing.
now.
Well, yeah, definitely send her an invitation to come chop it up on stage. And I know, I mean, one thing I love about Shields, and I know you go back longer with her than I do, but like she lives up to the hype. She lives up to her
She
name.
really does.
She is there, plugging and supporting the projects that she believes in. I mean, she's big in the no punks community, sharing the love. And I remember seeing her, I remember seeing she was very active with the Hope for Issa campaign, just day in, day out, just raising awareness and just doing that to support someone else. I mean, she's totally based in my books.
Oh, totally, Basin. Shills, you're listening. I just DM'd you the group chat that me, you, and Base Junk are in. I DM'd you the link for the stream. So would love to chat it up with you. You're always welcome to the stage. GM Peppa, pleasure. All right, so let's cook. We have over 130 people combined watching. This is good. This is how we do, because base NFTs are coming up. But there's a big launch that just happened today. Base Junkie, why don't you take it away? I hear something sold out in 90 seconds.
Yes. Okay. So, guys, if you are familiar, I mean, is it 2 weeks now? Like the DRB launch,
It's
Debt Relief
crazy.
Bot. This is a game changer. This is the first banker meet Grok uh, offspring love child. And this past week in the market, there's been ups and downs. It went down to like single digits. I think it went down to like 9 million. It's back up past 20. Yesterday there was the Caitlyn Jenner tweet. I mean, like, that just came out of nowhere. So anybody who was holding DRB tokens, congratulations. There was with a 110% pump on the day. But today there is the official launch of the NFT token. I want to just put up my screen just to share the artwork for that. But literally, this came like a dark horse. This was not on my radar.
Do
But
you
I
have this? Do you have the link? We'll put it up there. That way you can start
yeah.
trending.
So I'm just
And
gonna.
Chills, we'll get you up to you very soon. But let's
Here we are.
all right.
All right. So let's Yeah, honestly, on this, the floor is lava. So today I was looking at like, okay, what are the trending tokens on Base? Obviously, we see a lot of the usual suspects. You know, Wealthy Hippie Babies still, you know, in the top three. 1.15 ETH. You see Base Gods back over an ETH. Congratulations, they are OGs. On-chain guys, you know, still putting in some like decent volume, even though the floor price has come down below 0.2. I mean, we see like this art project charts by JVMI, but like the one that really stuck out to me today was this new launch, Debt Relief Fam. So this is in fact the official NFT from the creator of Debt Relief Bot. This launched was at 3,333, and it launched at a 0.0033 ETH price. So it's currently sitting at about like a 9x. So I mean, I skipped a couple of these just just before the stream. I wanted to get these around like the 0.15 mark, but yeah, these were just selling like hotcakes. This collection sold out in 90 seconds. 90 seconds.
Damn.
That is like bull market territory. That is like, you know, bull market for NFTs, sort of 2021 sort of sellouts. Like that is I mean, it's amazing to see a collection like have that sort of uptake from the community. It shows that people are starting to um get bullish again on NFTs, and I think this is just the start for, you know, more or NFT season.
Yeah, no, and I think Million Base is million bit. I thought Grok made DRB. Well, Grok did, but I think the collection itself, the NFTs, is not. Well, someone else created it, right?
Yeah, let me just pull up that because it's a guy called Domin. Domin, I think Domin is the one who prompted Grok. So I think he's the one who um, launched this collection with proceeds going to Grok. I mean, another crazy stat today. So this is on Domin's page, coin_Domin. Um, so yeah, well, he launched it March the 7th. So it's been 2 weeks. Grok suggests a name and ticker for deployment to BankerBot, and this is how uh, DRB was conceived. And then today, with the launch of the Debt Relief Fam, uh, he posted a 90-second sellout. But also, let me just scroll down the page a little bit. Look at this. This is nuts. Happy 1 million DRB. So we have our first AI
Wow.
millionaire. So, I mean, Grok has generated, well, Grok now is in possession of $1 million worth of trading fees
Wow.
from this, the first AI millionaire. So
Wow.
very exciting
So
times.
so what does this mean then in terms of what does this mean in terms of, okay, so the NFT was created by this person, so he generated this person, so Grok had nothing to do with the NFTs. They're deploying the NFTs. Did Grok have anything, like, can you deploy NFTs using Grok? Like, say you have 100 NFTs, can you tell, or Banker, can you tell Banker, like, hey, send out 5 NFTs to this address? Do you know?
That's a very good question. I actually I don't know about that, but you know, I know people are always cooking. So if it's possible to send out tokens, if it's not possible yet for the NFTs, you know, I can only assume it's around the corner. But I see here, Domin posted that the NFT creator fees are now flowing into the Grok wallet, and I think this part was human intervention. DRB was instantly bought with the minting fund. So they actually spent 50% of the minting fees to buy DRB. I'm not sure what's going to happen to that like to that wallet. Maybe it's for giveaways, maybe it's to Vault. But yeah, definitely seeing a nice buy to help pump the price.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's super cool. So, like I said, 90 seconds, we have the mint. That just shows that there's demand there. Base NFTs are back. Obviously, DRB has its own narrative. Whether or not you want to buy or any of that nature doesn't really make sense. We're gonna get into Captain very shortly, but real quick, Shills had you on. Oh, with the avatar. How are you, Shills?
Representing.
Hey, 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 I am great. Can you hear me?
Loud and
Loud
clear.
and clear.
Oh, awesome. I was having a little trouble trying to figure out how to get in and all of that. Surprisingly, I've never used StreamYard before.
Actually, I think you did when you did the
Oh, I
interview with
did, Bill,
me.
with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that was
last
way
year.
back. That
Back in
was
the
But I haven't
pre
used it since.
pre. Ooh, okay. So I feel special. Like you only use StreamYard when you're around me. So thank you for making me
Yeah,
feel special.
apparently.
Tell me about your collection, your avatar. Where is that avatar from?
So that is the Good Vibes Club. And I think you all have probably seen the storm that has created since launch last week on Base. And it's a collection that was actually 3 years in the making. 100% backed by Burnt Toast and several other major companies, and the creators themselves are just like rock stars. And think of it this way, a lot of people are relating it to V3 of doodles on steroids,
Ah,
because they are truly 3D handmade. They're not cartoons, they're 3D handmade. And what I mean by that is, like, look at my current PFP. If you just zoom in on it yourself, you are going to see fibers in my sweater. You're going
Oh
to see
wow.
scratches on my face. Look real close at the chain and the intricate details of it. And every single avatar, every single one of them are like that. And it's an IP brand. And there is a lot coming. I'm talking movies, cartoons, shows,
wow.
merchandise. There's so many things that are going to happen. And all of us get to do whatever with the group along the way because we have the IP to our individual avatars. So I have four. And the pink man bun, as you can see right now, is what I'm rocking. I have another one as well. And then I have a character whose glasses are bubbles. They don't have eyes, they have bubble eyes, and they blow bubbles. The collection itself, I could honestly probably talk for hours about it because there's so much out there. And the storyline that was created along the way has been something being worked on, the entire time. And the marketing folks that have been engaged and involved have done a really good job of getting everybody geared up for this collection to hit. The way they did the mint was perfect, and they did mint out, and it was a really great price. And our floor price has gone upwards of, I think I want to go zero point 0.5 to maybe zero point 0.6 ETH.
Wow.
At one point, I think was our all-time high, maybe zero point 0.6. And then we kind of settled back down around the zero point 0.4 range, which is unheard of.
I mean,
And it's
especially
not
especially
it's not going to go down.
this cycle, like so I remember like when what you say it just launched like a week ago, and I
Mhm.
remember like as it was launching, there was conversations of like, okay, it's launching for quite a high mint price for this cycle. I mean, it was kind of remnant of the price point of last cycle. Like I think it was like what 0.06.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely
Yeah, it was
high.
0.069. 0.069.
0.069, very
Mhm.
degen, very for the
Yep.
culture.
Of course.
Now,
Very.
now tell me, like, uh, with the hype around it, like I've seen, like, they got the spaces. I've like friends from last cycle switching their PFPs to the Good Vibes Club. Are you thinking that this is like a start of like NFTs, like an NFT run,
Oh, it
or
absolutely is. And here's why I'm
yeah,
going to tell you, because this
mm,
is not just backed by the awesome people who created it, but we've got Migos, the original Nakamigos, that are number one backers for this, and so many other major collections. We've got people from the Doodles engaged. I know I'm not even that close to this. You know me, I got to find my way and figure it all out. I'm learning all the people. um, and learning more of the backstories. And it just blows my mind the more that I hear about it. And you've seen people that have changed their PFPs who have not changed a PFP since the last cycle in
for
21.
years.
And it's
Yeah.
mind blowing. And here's the biggest thing of all. Think of it how we are on Base, right? We love our community. We're all community oriented. They really did start the cycle because that's what this whole Good Vibe Club community is all about. I've had more engagement outside of my No Punks community with this group in a less amount of time than I have ever had with any other groups that I've ever worked with. And what I
Wow.
mean by that is that Nobody gives a shit about how many followers you have or whether or not you're a small account or a big account. We are Vibees follow Vibees. I think you've kind of seen us coin that, right? Vibees follow Vibees. And what I mean by that is the entire year and a half that I've been doing this and out here live with you guys, I don't think I've ever had a big name account follow me once. Not one single fucking time. Not anybody that is maybe more than 40,000 followers, except for my girl Nicole. Nicole did because she's amazing. But my point in that is that over the past week, I don't even know how many big name accounts that I've had follow me now and that are truly engaging with me and talking with me in my inbox. And, you know, they're working on things and they have collections coming out and they're, you know, hitting me up asking me if I could, you know, give them advice or help out. And you know me, I'll shill anybody. So, you know, it's just what I do. I love to volunteer. I love to get the builders' names out there. I love to get the artists' names out there. And I just feel like Good Vibes Club is the base of NFTs in the way that it is bringing all the communities together because it's just about vibing. It's truly about having a good time and being good humans and just, you know, enjoying each other's company like we've been doing for so long.
That's incredible. I think it's a start of, you know, it just shows that the meta is there. NFT season's here. Obviously, the market's what we feel is bullish. It's going to continue to be bullish. And if you're bullish on, you know, some of the, you know, there's a lot happening on Base, and I think NFTs are just right there as well. So case in point, that's a beautiful way of stating things. Shills, real quick, our guest today is in the background. Do you know much about them? But the Save Souls team?
I do not.
Ooh, so you're in for a treat because
I have
now
actually seen Base Junkie post stuff recently, but I haven't had the opportunity to dig in and figure out what this is. But I've been very interested because some of the art is very interesting to me. So I am excited to hear more.
well, we're gonna have them on, so you feel free to stay on stage if you'd like, if you want to drop
Yeah, I
whatever you
will. I've
want.
got
But
time.
all right, so we're gonna bring up Captain to the stage. Captain, my friend, how are we doing today? Oh, I think you're on. I think you're on mute, brother.
There we go. Is that better?
Much better. How you doing, bro?
Fantastic. We talked about being a boomer earlier, and I just solidified my status. So,
boomer, one of us, one of us.
Hey, 81 baby here. I'm 43 years old and proud of it.
Hey, 84 right here, 40 in the house. Let's go.
Let's get it.
I think Base Junkie is actually secretly a youngin, but it's all good.
Well, I've got grey hair under this hat, so my spirit animal is a boomer.
For sure. So listen, Captain, thanks for coming on. I think it's going to be interesting because I love the art. We'll dive into what Save Souls is about. We're doing that giveaway as well. About 15-20 minutes in, we'll announce. How about you pick a winner, and then Base Junkie will randomly pick another winner from the thread. How does that sound to you?
That's perfect, man. Let's do it.
Okay, but dude, talk to us. And first of all, I have to say, Base Junkie, holy shit, man, your numbers, the people that follow you are insane. I noticed there's over 320 people watching this. I was like, okay, let's see the numbers, bro. 265 of them are from you. I'm like a peon compared to you. You're killing it, dog. Good job.
No, hey, thanks for the support, guys.
Bro, you're crushing the NFT thing. I'm impressed, bro. I'm impressed, but rightfully so. If you guys follow Base Junkie, I mean, your numbers are I expect your numbers to explode in the near future. Not that numbers matter, but just have to say that. All right, so Captain, talk to us. What the hell is Save Souls? Because I think the art's fire, but tell us the lore. Tell us all about it for those especially that don't know anything about Save Souls.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll jump right into it, man. I'll be quick and efficient. So I got started in the space November of 2020. Met all my team in 2021, and we were just participants of the space, having fun, degenning around. So we got to see the euphoric bull market that happened. You know, the sweaty backs against chairs, being in Discord all day, engagement firming, and all the fun things that came with that. And then 2022 came along, and we just noticed how the space became so tribalistic and so pessimistic, and there's a lot of scarcity, and there's tribalism everywhere, right? It's like, if you don't rep this PFP, then screw you. And it just became super duper toxic. But along the way as well, with something that's completely brand new technology, you see a bunch of people that just get hurt and rugged, and they get their assets stolen. And like, for me, this is something that's completely mind-blowing. The idea of Web3 and blockchain technology is so beautiful, being here at the start of this whole inception. that seeing people get hurt and rug now, I know that they're less likely to come back in the future, right? So even, this cycle, we see less participants, and that's slowly starting to change as the speed of trust is instilled. And so, my team and myself, we came together. We each have individuals' expertise. I've been in sales, background in marketing my whole life. Our dev is a full stack Solidity dev of 10 plus years. And our designer has worked on major brands and done a lot of proposals that way. So we just figured the bar was so low at the time that we wanted to do something different. We wanted to create a project that we always wanted to be a part of and kind of just be the founders that we wish we had within the space. I remember when we were designing this, it was late 2022. We got minted 2023 as a free mint. The biggest meme that was going around is, can the devs do something? And it was this awkward time in the space where if you're an NFT project, there was no communication from the dev team and you just had no idea what was going on. It just felt like you were a number more than an actual participant. And so our credo for Save Souls for a long time was that Save Souls were digital representations for every person that feels like Web3 was their calling card. From those 2 a.m. Discord chats and rants, the awkward hour mint times, to the rugs, the rebels, the adrenaline-fueled pumps, and the influencer dumps. Save Souls was built for you. It's a place for good vibes and like-minded people. So it is kind of coming full circle how we have Shields talking about Good Vibes Club, and that's how it's kicking off this new wave of momentum for people that feel like they have a place to vibe and just find their tribe, if you will. I hate that expression because it's so cheesy, but yeah, your vibe does attract your tribe. But yeah, we minted as a free mint in 2023. We minted it out in about 20 minutes. And as for the art, I know Base Junkie mentioned that. The art is a bit unique. I know you guys have mentioned you hate seeing derivatives all over the base chain. Save Souls is a bit unique in regards that for myself and the team, we're all 80s babies. We grew up around Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Saturday morning cartoons. And we wanted to create something that was nostalgic. So a lot of the art is inspired by Hey Arnold, Rocket Power, a lot of these Nickelodeon shows that give you
that Billy Mouthbass?
It sure is. That give you that feel good energy of man, this feels like an easier time. And that's what Save Souls was designed to be. But more than that, we wanted to create a lot of excitement within the space. And so whether you buy a Save Soul today, tomorrow, 90 days from now, it doesn't matter. You get your own achievement profile, and we've gamified our whole storyline. So we've been doing browser-based games over the past 2 years that kind of tell a story of these activations. But to kind of wrap this whole thing up, how we initially kickstarted this is, let's say you and I both minted Save Souls, Bill. What happened is, instead of doing a mass reveal, we decided to gamify it and create this Web3 icebreaker. So in Web3, we talk about don't click on any links. And we're like, yeah, screw it. Let's give everyone their own achievement profile and tell everyone to go click on their links, which, had ups and downs to it. But regardless, you could not reveal your own NFT. We didn't do a mass reveal NFT. You had to go create friendships within the community and have other people reveal your NFT. So they had to go to your achievement profile, click on reveal. It would mass reveal the metadata from the website to OpenSea. And so we got to see people reveal other people's assets in real time. And so it was really about establishing the foundation and fundamentals of selfless people rather than selfish. And now you don't have this internal conflict of people flooring their assets and just turmoil from day one. Rather, you have the opposite. You have people that are working together to help reveal the collection. So it took about 3 days to do that. People started getting their first achievements, and they started to see the excitement about what we were building. And then from there, we just had activations ready to go. And it just kind of took off. So I'll stop there, but that's kind of how we got started.
There's a ton to unpack there. First of all, I want to get Shills' opinion. What do you think when you first see, because Shills, you are somebody who understands art, culture, NFTs, certain things catch your eye. When you first come across, say, these this collection, what's the first thing that captures your attention, whether good or bad?
Well, that's what I was getting at with my comment a while ago about I haven't dug in yet, but I been seeing Base Junkie make these posts, and the very first one he ever did, it immediately caught my eye for the very reason you just said, 80s baby, man. Rugrats. It immediately made me think of Doug and Rugrats, and I got happy.
Nickelodeon days.
Yes,
for sure.
Nickelodeon. Exactly. It had that feel. And then obviously, and I know exactly why Base Junkie scrolled to where he is because you have a flower crown tiara on your characters. And I think most people who know me and are hearing and learning, I'm kind of the tiara queen. And that's my trait. So anytime I see one in a collection, I get excited. But the uniqueness, and I couldn't figure it out at first. Whenever I was looking at them, I'm like, why are all these circles there? I didn't realize they were portholes, right? Or life jackets or life savers. Or which ones are they? Are they lifesavers?
Yeah, the lifesavers, life preserve rings. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and I just thought that was so cool because I feel like there's a lot of story in that, and that you can really find a way to relate with your character and how it's saving your soul and how they've constantly got that life, saving round thingy, whatever the heck that thing's called, keeping them afloat, meaning that you can be, the same, and you're capable of making it on your own, and you're capable of withstanding the storms. So like for me, your collection speaks loudly into how it can really be like a strength and force of nature for people who might be in.
I think we
I don't
lost
know if
you
anyone's ever told you that
on
or
the
not,
on the
but
last
that's
on the last word. We lost
Yeah,
you.
we lost you for a bit.
It
Shows
might be for people that, and then you left.
left us
oh
hanging.
no. Can
Yeah,
you hear me
It was
now?
a good thought though.
yeah,
I'm sure it was right on point. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
loud and clear.
Oh, okay. It was actually a good thought. So I feel like that people can look to this collection as like a force of nature that really helps you know that you're always going to make it, and that it's something that's like strength and strong, and giving you that confidence that you're going to float no matter what, and it'll all come out in the wash.
Yeah, that's actually a really powerful metaphor. Kind of how you're saying it. That's actually pretty
Hmm.
deep. What do you think, Base Junkie, when you see it? Because I want to get my perspective too. Because I'm probably the least NFT heavy as you guys. You guys are obviously established yourselves as leaders in the NFT world. I'm more along the lines of a new participant coming into the NFT space, working my way up. So it's always good to have different perspectives. But for you, Base Junkie, what's the first thing that comes across your mind when you see a Save Souls NFT?
Well, I mean, just on the point that Shills made about, like floating on up, I think our favorite phrase here is a rising tide raises all ships. So you're ready to float to the top with your save souls and is the dinghy. But well, I want to say, like, one thing I really love about this, and as my captain said before, um, you know, the originality, and he's right about the fact that derivatives, aren't really our favorite. Obviously, there are good derivatives and bad derivatives. We've spoken before about that. There are derivatives that build on IP, and there's others that just piggyback and just take someone else's good idea. But yeah, I think there's so many creative people who are building here on Base for Base to really establish itself as a chain that has NFT builders and pioneers. We need to break free from based copycat, insert name, and just have new IP. And that's one thing I really do admire and like about this. It hits right in the nostalgia, it hits in the feels. A positive message is absolutely what this season is about and what this chain is about. I don't want to sound like a tribalist, because obviously we see like great builders on different chains, and I think collaborating within the base NFT ecosystem, and then also collaborating with other builders on other chains is how we are going to uplift the entire NFT space. But yeah, I love the good vibes. I love the original artwork. I think the mint style that you said, I've never heard that before. That's unique, and I think that's really a great way to bring the community together as you are getting started. I mean, Captain, what was your inspiration for minting that way?
Yeah, just to switch it up, man. So I've done a lot of research in psychology and just kind of understanding like what it looks like in terms of the buyer's remorse, capitalizing on momentum, and having people work together. And again, just seeing the trend of like mass reveal, it's fine, it works. But again, like from day one, you have this inner turmoil of people that are already fighting against each other because people are flooring assets, lowering the floor price, and it's just like it's such a rough way to start. And then you're already battling uphill as is, compared to bringing people together to get to know each other. You're less likely to tear each other down. But then again, as well, we wanted to gamify it from the get go, right? So it's like your first impression is your lasting impression. So if we create this fun, engaging cycle from day one, as soon as you mint, you know further down the line it's just going to get better and better, and that's what we continue to do as well. So it was really just to kind of kickstart the whole narrative behind Save Souls.
Brilliant. I think you know, setting the tone. I mean, you're absolutely right. You can only make a first impression once, and by setting that, you know, togetherness, atmosphere, and playfulness, you know, I think you're giving people an insight into the things to come.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna give my perspective, and then we're gonna pick some winners. But just from, like I said, I'm more along what you would consider retail when it comes to NFTs. I just love the family vibes. This is kind of the style that I feel is great for branding. It's fun, it's cute. I think it has degen appeal, and it also has mainstream appeal. It goes back to the 90s as well. This is the style. It's funny, actually. Before Base Junkie and I started cooking on the idea of the Topies, which we're launching soon, I had an idea to do something that was kind of kid friendly, but more like childlike. I showed Base Junkie what I was thinking, and it was a similar vibe to what you're doing. So I'm glad I didn't do that, because yours is better than that for sure. But I just like that. So I have to give you props, man. I think you have what, 9,999? Is that your collection?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yes, that's it.
But if you're sold out and it's a floor of 0.02 or something, and I think the testament is there that you're doing something right, because your community is strong, they're engaged, they raid. So man, just keep doing what you're doing. But before we pick the winner, what's on the agenda with Save Souls? Any roadmap items, any alpha you want to drop? Because we love hearing alpha.
For sure. So we've been on mainnet for the past 2 years, right? We hit our 2-year anniversary in April. 90 days ago, we bridged to base. So like I was saying, we've been doing these browser-based activations in games, which has been great because it's given us the fundamental building blocks to actually build a tangible game long-term. And that's kind of what we're getting to in the storyline life cycle, if you will, is the Save Souls have just completed their biggest mission. They've conquered their biggest antagonist. And now we have the Shadow Souls introduction. So to kind of tag along with like the cute IP, and also being like a 90s kid, I grew up playing Pokemon, RuneScape, WoW, like huge nerd in that regard. And Shadow Souls is something that we've been gradually designing in the background for the past 18 months. But we needed something like Base to make it happen, right? So we did a 1-to-1 airdrop, just airdropped everyone's assets to Base, and we've been here the past 90 days getting a network and meet amazing people like yourself. At this point, we just did our Shadow Souls collectible cards. So we wanted to onboard more users into the Save Souls ecosystem, which they were $1 last week. We did about 8,100 sales over the course of the 48 hours as an open edition. And so going forward into Q1, we'll be opening up the Shadow Souls PvP Coliseum. You can kind of see like the background behind me. It's going to be a Coliseum. It's literally going to be Pokemon on chain is the best way I can describe it in terms of the battle system, the Shadow Souls evolution, and then how you'll be able to wager. So I don't want to get too deep into that. We'd love to share it with you again if we do another show as soon as we have things coming. But you guys will probably start to see some sneak peeks, UX, and so on and so forth starting next week.
Awesome, man. So let's do it. We have 2 winners that we're going to give away. You choose one from the thread where everyone does, and then either Base Junkie or maybe Shills, one of you guys pick the other winner. What do you guys think about that? Each winner will receive an awesome NFT that legitimately is adorable and already has a floor of 0.02. So you want to take it away, brother?
Which brother are you talking to?
Captain. That's true. We'll go with the main. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. I was like, oh, there's 2 brothers.
Yeah. Let's do it. So I was browsing the thread. There's a good amount of engagement on here. Nice job.
There is.
I found this one specific comment by Said. It says Save Souls NFTs is that one NFT project I got respect for. They've been building consistently over the years. Big respect to the Soul team behind it. So unfortunately, that's going to win it for me, just because they already knew who we were and they're not a part yet. So I want to get them a part. Do you want me to just drop the
drop his either his handle in the private chat or whatever chat you want,
Sure.
That way we know, and then
Okay.
I can reach out to him.
I gotcha.
Yeah, make sure it's the @ handle, because unfortunately sometimes on these giveaways, especially when it's for a fine ass NFT or something that's worth a couple bucks, you do get people that imitate that, like, oh yeah, that's me. It's like, guys, just wait your turn. Just
No. Captain, you did perfect. I have it now. I'm gonna reach out to him. You won the giveaway. Okay, cool. So congratulations, Saeed, for winning. You're one of the 2 winners, and now Base Junkie, you get to choose. Or
All right. Well,
Chills.
let me collab. Choose this with Shields. So Shields, you haven't had the luxury of reading through all the comments. There's a lot. There's been a lot of entries.
I was
I
gonna
think.
say I can't even see the comments because I still haven't figured all that out, like we
All
just
right.
said
So
early on.
so
So yeah.
tell me, Shields. Okay, there's been 136 comments. Like if that.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean,
The
people
Dejan in me
people
is
are
gonna pick comment
excited.
number 69 if you're okay with
Oh,
that.
69.
can you pick a
Go.
smaller number? Jeez, I'm gonna have to scroll. All right, okay, I'm gonna pretend count. All right, that's about 30 deep. Let's do 40, 50, 60. All right, 60, 69. Okay. It is someone called Aluchu Cynthia. I love bass.
Woohoo!
Go.
Okay,
That works.
congratulations. That
Congratulations.
works. So Base Junkie, send me their Twitter handle, and I'll reach out to them. And Captain, thank you for sending and creating this giveaway. I think it was a really good idea. Now we have 2 members in, and Saeed, shout out to him. Very happy. Already responded. OMG, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. So obviously that means a lot to people. So shout out to you, Captain, for making this happen. And listen, man, you're always welcome on the show. We're excited to have you a part of this. We'd love to share. We can do cross collabs as well. We're excited to share what we're doing with the when we release more information about the Non Fungible Alliance, which is the DAO. And of course, we got our topies coming. So I'm sure we are going to all basically work together to make Base the number 1 NFT ecosystem out there. So thank you, my friend, Captain, for joining us today.
Well,
100%.
And
Captain,
I'm
just
about
before
to
you,
go shopping because I
just
clearly need to go find one of those lovely
Tiara.
ladies with the flower tiara on their head. I used to make those, by the way, as a kid, so that just like hit my heart when I saw that.
I love that.
100%.
We,
Captain, last question from me. Do you play poker / does your community play poker?
My community plays poker, yes. I am a all in, let's get it done in one hand kind of deal. Community loves it. They're actual like they're strategic poker players. So yes.
Okay, well, you should come. Maybe don't invite your community then. Uh, but let's get some poker tournaments going. I think I've been reaching out to a few different communities. It's always a good time. Maybe we put up some NFTs or just some prizes, and just as we are looking to do more cross project collabs, it's always a good time to bring the communities together.
Absolutely, man. Let's do it. I would love to. And then I love the art on Topi already. So obviously you guys have your platform, but if there's anything that we can do to help support or facilitate in any way, please let us know. We're here to help make this whole thing great. So
amazing, man.
here to make it
Thank you,
happen.
brother.
All right. Appreciate you, Captain. Everyone, Captain from Save Souls. Awesome guy. Awesome project. Appreciate that. So, man, we almost have 500. So we got a few minutes left. So, shows we're cooking with Toby's. I'm telling you right now, I think you're going to like it. Base Junkie, we have to have the tiara. Like, it's just a must. We're not launching it, but without a certain tiara in the collection. But let me ask you, Shills, what's the latest with NFT NYC? When is that again?
I'm sorry, Bill, I cut out. Could you ask that again?
No, I was just gonna say, what's the deal with NFT NYC? When is it again? When are you
Oh
speaking?
yeah, it is at the end of June, so it's the
Okay.
25th to the 27th. Definitely go to the website nftnyc.com and check it out because it's 3 full days of nonstop amazingness of everything NFT, music, art, communities, all kinds of stuff. There's so many different talk tracks, AI. I don't even remember, to be quite honest. I'm in the community talk track, naturally so, as I should be. And I will be speaking 10 minutes solo by myself. Eek! I'm a little nervous, but also not because
You'll
I
do
love to talk.
great.
But yeah, I took a big leap of faith with the blessing of the No Punks community and specifically Astro and Hulu to apply. and speak about the No Meta movement that the No Punks collection launching last August started. And as you both know, you're part of the community, and there have been so many groups and other artists that have come into our community and then created their own collections that are forever tied to us, and that boasted an even larger community. And as that kept growing and the noism, we turned it into the no meta movement.
Mm.
And, it's really about, just like the collection for No Punks, for those who aren't aware, it is a one-to-one of the original 10,000 crypto punks, the OG crypto punks. And it is a one-to-one collection, but it only focuses on the trait. So it fades out the actual, skin tones and the outlines to only show just things like their earrings or the tiara, or if they have an eye patch, you only see one eye, or it might be eyeshadow or clowns. And it's just so beautiful to look at. And from that, it helped bring the community together. And as we've done that, it's brought in more people who are like-minded, and we're all across base now talking to each other, creating this whole ecosystem freely on our own, doing nothing but just helping each other's businesses and collections grow. And that is the very fundamental of building the new ecosystem that we freely are truly building. And the No Meta movement started from a collection, but grew into a real life event that is continuing to spread, and it will, because it's about stripping away the noise and focusing on what matters most, which is the individuality of each of us as our own persons, and what
Wow.
we have as our own skills and what we're capable of doing. And when we focus on that and strip out all the noise, the politics, the religion, the money, the you live here, so you stay in that box, and you came from here, so whew, nope, you're not allowed to do that. It doesn't exist in this world, because it shouldn't. Because we should be allowed to say we want to partner with each other without signing our life away and signing a bunch of contracts. Bill, you and I have been working together for a year and a half now. We've never done that.
Yeah.
Why should anyone be forced to? It's about freedom, true freedom.
Well
And that's what I'm
said.
going to be speaking about. You all just got a
Sneak
very
peek.
big glimpse into what my entire 10-minute talk track will be about. And there are so many, including the two of you, thank you, who are in a focus group that are going to help me get there. Because this isn't my story. I'm just the voice. This is our story. And that's the point.
Amazing. Amazing shows. I can't wait to just hopefully it's recorded. I mean, it's just powerful stuff. Base Chunky, real quick, the winner, was it Alucci, you said?
I commented. I sent them a message, so I screenshotted it as well.
Okay, just make
Uh,
sure, or maybe you want to get the address, whatever the case is. If you
Yeah.
messaged them, just get the address from Alucci, and I will send it.
Can
Real
I just
quick,
also say,
yeah,
sorry, the thing on the screen is not the No Punks.
no,
This is I think it's slightly a bit of a homage of something that we're like the Topi.
I wanted to know what this is. This is
yeah.
Yeah,
amazing.
I just had to put this up there because this is like one of my favorite, just cute collections. Probably
Oh,
like
it's so adorable and easy to look at and
easy to
fun.
look at. This is one. This is the Toby collection.
Aesthetically pleasing.
It's just fun.
Hmm.
We're just going for like a cute vibe. Again, I know we're gonna have a tiara, but this one I think he just
I
posted the
may
ski
or may
line.
not already have seen that, because I may or may not be giving some input on your tiaras, actually,
Oh,
to Base
yeah.
Junkie behind the
I had to
scenes.
get the alpha from the Tiara Queen.
I
You
mean,
know,
we have to. We have
It
to.
will have my touch put on the collection. I'm helping him design the tiara. So,
I,
surprise!
I love it. I love it. No, any input that you can put is fantastic. Let me put what was on stage. Base Junkie, you're adding this. This is the
Yeah,
no
I
punks.
just
Yeah,
I just queued up the No Punks when she was talking about it. I mean,
Yeah.
we've spoken before about No Punks on the stream quite a few times because we are fans of the No Meta. Like,
totally.
I mean, like the the thing I love about it is that the first time you look at it, it's like you may not get it, and it's one of those things about art that maybe it takes you one look, two looks, and then like the more you look, the more you see. and the fact that this is like so minimalistic, it brings it down to its core components. And what I enjoy looking about what I enjoy about when I look at these is that like my brain fills in the gaps, and like I can just look at it and sort of like slowly sort of figure it out. And then when I click on one, you can even see like the flash up of a silhouette, which is I don't know, like a nice little Easter egg. So just wanted to put that on the screen because yeah, Shields is doing a great job, and of course Astro, Holu, and the entire community, Toro, Thanos. You know, there's loads of base chads in the no punk community.
For sure. No, there are. And I love the no punks. And shout out to you, Mellow Hyped. Great show, guys. We appreciate the kind comments. As you can see, we have about 550 people who joined in on this show. We're slowly increasing the numbers. What that indicates to me is there's interest in base NFTs. I think this is the progression. Base Junkie, when we started, it was like maybe what, 100 people, 150?
Yeah, I think we're gaining numbers every week. But you know, I was on two NFT spaces yesterday. There was one hosted by Shush, Secret
Yeah,
Base.
Secret Base.
They had about 300 people on there yesterday.
Good.
And then there was the other one. It was a mega space, primarily about Ape Chain, but they had about 7,000. And I'm like, oh
Wow.
my days, you know, this is like people are excited about NFTs, and we're seeing like interest on other chains and a growing interest on Base. So I think, you know, we still have a long ways to go. And I think one of the takeaways from that mega space was that, you know, just consistency, supporting other projects, and even
Absolutely.
supporting other chains. Like this is the way that we grow the entire NFT space.
Yeah, it's just great. And I think anyone listening in, you guys, this is early stages. And I can't help myself but think 2021 cycle is going to happen. 2021 ETH cycle is going to happen, but it's going to happen on base. I just know it. I just have a feeling it's going to. Everything is coming to a base, and you guys are early. You guys are absolutely early. If you're building, you're early. If you're collecting, you're early. Just as a community, we're going to
Day
grow.
one.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, Shills, I mean, I think we're going to wrap it up, but anything else you'd like to add? I mean, we really appreciate you as a person.
No, I was just very fortunate to be able to pop in today. I know normally I can't, but I was off early today flying in from a business trip, so it worked out really great. But I appreciate the two of you and everything you're doing. Basically, my whole talk track and what I just walked through, you two are examples of that. So I want to give you that compliment because you're giving people a voice who normally don't have one. And you're giving folks an opportunity to really showcase the things behind their collections and the stories. Like listening to Captain tell that story was
Yeah.
incredible. And the fact that I resonated with his collection before him ever explaining what was driving it and them being 80s babies, and I immediately saw that myself. And I really think it's cool what y'all are doing, and I hope that it continues. And I want to ask the biggest alpha of all is that I don't know what your plans are and if you're coming to New York for NFT NYC, but I really think you should, and I think we should do a live session while we're
Ooh.
there for here.
Well, I think especially because we have plans to launch. I haven't talked to Base Junkie about this, but the Topi thing, and if the DAO is successful in launch, I think I 100% will go.
Okay,
It's an easy
awesome.
flight for me, and from California to New York. I don't know how easy. It shouldn't be too hard for Base Junkie, but I don't know, Portugal to New York. But it is important that I think if this all goes well, and like we're very serious about this in this space, I would love to. So
Yep,
first thing, launch, see how that goes, and
sure.
then because I have spoken at NFT NYC actually in 2021. It was a good time. I don't know if you knew
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm thinking because right now I think they also they currently still have the new rounds open as well for art
Yeah,
submissions. So maybe you should submit your Toby, a
I
piece of your
wonder.
Toby if you're ready.
For sure. I wonder if the same
It's the
team
last
is.
round too. It's the last round. They're going to close it up, and
Ooh,
when they do, you can't do any new submissions. So I would
yeah.
check that out today,
I wonder
honestly.
if it's the same team that's still around in 2021. It'd be interesting to know.
I'm not sure. You should reach out. But yeah,
Well,
anywho, maybe let's talk.
we will. We will.
I do gotta
Well,
run, but thank you all again. I
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you. This has been so fun. Bye.
Bye, Shills. Everyone,
Cheers.
Shills. If you don't know, if you haven't followed her, please do. One of the best type of people on this space. Base Junkie, I think we're gonna wrap it up, man. 578 people, I think, is one of our bigger numbers. It just shows that we're pushing. The vibes are coming back. You need to create a room on Simps. I need to figure out again how to properly stream on Farcaster. We're gonna grow our station or channels on Farcaster, Simps. We're coming for you guys. We're coming.
It's a journey to 1,000. But honestly, the way things are heating up, I think it's going to come around sooner rather than later. Just before we wrap up, let's shall we share a little bit about? I mean, we haven't actually spoken about the Non Fungible Alliance. It's officially up on DAOs.world.
Yes, let's actually do that. And actually, just joining us right now, Sage. Sage has been amazing about the working with us at the Non Fungible Alliance. Again, what the Non Fungible Alliance is, it's not my project. It's not Base Junkie's project. It's a DAO. We're just creating the DAO. It's for everybody who owns the token to participate in reshaping how Base NFTs are. We're trying to support Base NFT culture through the Non Fungible Alliance. It's simple. You pull together funds, you create an alliance, and with the funds that are pulled, there's a token involved. So that's how it works. You enter the pre-sale, you get a token based on whatever you decide to price. We have no control over how the token is going to go. We don't know if it's going to go up or down, but theoretically, owning a percent of the token equals a percent of the assets under management of the DAO. Whatever the DAO holds, it's represented by the token, and every token holder gets voting rights. So if you have an idea to sweep, I don't know, save souls, you think the treasurer should buy 10 of them because it's super undervalued, we put it to vote. Everyone votes on it that participates. Base gods, you think like 5 of them you need to get, that's what the votes are for. So it's really cool. It's all about uplifting the Base NFT ecosystem, because as Base Junkie alludes to very often, a rising tide lifts all ships. So that will be launching pretty certainly. It's going to launch on Friday. So if you want a whitelist spot, hit us up.
It's crazy. It's been months in the works, and the fact it's coming around next Friday is just like, wow, it's actually materializing. Definitely excited for this chapter. I mean, this year I've made it my personal mission to uplift the Base NFT ecosystem. I know this is like our mission to support the Non Fungible Alliance NFA. I think that's a pretty funny ticker, but there's so working together, collaborating. This is the year for collaborations, and I think right now we see massive usership on Ape Chain, and it's some of this collaborative mentality is something that we can really be inspired from, because I think Ape Chain, Base has the ability to bring on the masses in a way that Ape Chain doesn't. So I think right now we see 2021 degens doing a lot of trading on Ape Chain. It has the vibes, it has the culture, and it has the support from leadership. And I think as we continue to talk to the Base team and other Base communities, the blue chips, the growing blue chips, we continue to work together to make Base have that supportive community and really put Base NFTs on the map.
Oh, for sure. And I think I can imagine a day where if you're a part of this alliance, reshaping how art and culture is done on Base, you'll have the opportunity to get into all these whitelists. I feel that it's going to be the hub that it brings every NFT project on Base together, whether it's through speaking arrangements. It's basically uniting the entire chain. And I feel eventually it's going to become a place where new projects, if they want exposure, they're going to want to be a part of the alliance. They're going to pay in, and then they're going to make sure that they give whitelist spots to all alliance members. So I think it has the potential to be really interesting in a good way, not just from a token, but just like from a product standpoint. So it's separate from the Topi, but the first collection that the alliance is supporting is Base Topi. But we hope the alliance grows and evolves to support many, many other projects. Now, the Topi is mine and Base Junkie's project, so not the alliance. Making sure about that. The alliance is for the community. The Topis, though, we want to bring together and create that brand. So just for clarification, but we'll have more information on that. We got to get the Discord and stuff ready. But Base Junkie, I'm gonna hit you up like 5 minutes after this. We need a lot to chat about offline. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so guys, I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in today. This is something that we are building for the long term. Bill with his connections to VCs and retail, myself with experience in taking a project to the metaverse and beyond. This is the project that we will be working on this cycle. Base Topies. If you're not following the account, fix that. Give the account. Based Topie is the Twitter handle. We are opening up the Discord. In fact, yesterday, and also we're building in public. Yesterday I launched Godel, just like a little appreciation token. This is not something that to be taken like too seriously. There's no real plans for it as like a part of the long term of it. But learning in public is what and launching a banker token. I just put like $100 in just to give away appreciation tokens. So there's no long-term plan for that, but if you do want some, this is our way of just saying thank you for supporting us. We want to give back to the people, we want to give back to the community, because at the end of the day, the community is the lifeblood of any project, and we are here to serve, we are here to uplift, and we are here to build together throughout 2025 and beyond.
Dude, for sure. Well said, man. Almost 600 people today live on stream. That's what we call based. Hopefully we can still have those numbers on Thursdays, because I like Thursday shows. I'm sure you like Thursday shows.
I like Thursdays.
Yeah, next week next week we could do Thursday. I thought I couldn't, but I can.
Perfect.
So we'll do Thursday. So all right, guys. Bill and Base Junkie here, NFT tonight. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Shout out to everyone who joined in.
Save Souls, shout out. Thank you for sponsoring
Captain
the giveaway.
Save Souls. Shout out to Shills. Shout out to literally everyone who is trying to make Base NFTs a mainstream name. So until next week, check us out Thursday. Do you have any shows you have going on today, Base Junkie, or are you done?
I'm actually I got a DM. I think I'm going to join the creators space later tonight.
Okay.
Maybe 2 hours time. Yeah, those guys are always cooking. Always great to connect with other builders working in and outside of NFTs. So
For sure.
I'll put a link to that on my channel a bit later on. But yeah, I think in about 2 hours time there is a creators space.
All right, well, you guys heard it here. Follow Base Junkie if you haven't done so already. This man is going to blow up. I can just imagine. He deserves all the flowers. No Diddy. Base Junkie, appreciate you. Call you in 5 minutes. Sound good?
Sounds great, brother.
All right.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Peace.